Yeah, we have started. Thank you for joining us today, guys. Just comment where are you from, and then we can begin the webinar. This is gonna be the super exciting webinar. Just comment where are you from. I'm from India, and Abdullah from UK.
Yeah, Derek has already said that he's from the UK.
Okay, so
Great.
Derek is
Yeah,
from UK.
yeah.
Hi, Anes, where are you from? We would like to know about you. Hey, Seth. Hello. Hi, Geoff. Hi, Mathis.
Yeah,
Hope
Seth is my co-founder, so he's from Paris.
okay.
Yeah.
He wants to join, or you'll be
I
uh
will be presenting alone, but he will be among
okay,
the attendees,
okay.
of course. Yeah.
Hey Ryan, hi Ritvik, hi Pritpal, hi Arthur, hi, hello everyone. Okay, so this is gonna be the super exciting webinar. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're watching this webinar. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in for yet another episode of PitchGround webinars, where we bring in amazing products. And this webinar is all about another incredible tool. So stay tuned. I'm very much excited for the today's product show because this is gonna be the super exciting show because we have a webinar only special offer for this webinar. So let me know if you're also excited like me. Type yes in the chat box and we can get started.
Oh, I am
Awesome,
excited.
awesome. Yeah, Derek is excited like me. Yeah. All right. So we can get started. All right, awesome. Okay, guys. So you have all the social media and ads data, but you don't know what to do. It's spread over all different softwares and social media accounts, and you don't have the time or manpower to consolidate it. You might be a data-driven marketer, but you can't seem to get all your data in one place. It's hard to make decisions when you don't have all that information, but you are not alone. Most businesses are in the same boat, but that doesn't mean you can't do anything about it. But you can do everything because we have a amazing tool that is Repozix. Repozix takes the pain out of reporting. It makes it easy for you to gather data from all your different sources in one place so you can spend your time doing what you are good at, that is marketing and your business growth, right? Hello guys, this is your host Swapnil and we have Abdullah from Repozix team. Abdullah, if you can just take a moment to introduce yourself and share your entrepreneur journey before we dive into it, that would be fantastic.
Yeah, absolutely. So, hello everyone. My name is Abdul Haq. I know it's a hard name to pronounce, so all your efforts are appreciated. So, I live in the UK. Have been in the UK for the last 3 years. So, have started working on Repozix during 2020. So it was during COVID, basically. I was spending a lot of time home and also because of my experience. So I worked as a business intelligence engineer, mainly for DHL, a big company in the UK, and also a global company. So we work with a lot of data, and they have used a lot of business intelligence tools. So Power BI, Tableau, or many different tools from Oracle. I know a lot of the tools that are on the market. So as I said, during my experience, I have noticed that there are two categories of tools. The first one is for technical people, people like me, the nerds, those who spend a lot of time during in front of their computers, and it requires a lot of technical skills to master and to get something done, basically, especially during data modeling and those boring steps of the process. So this is like the first category of tools. The second one is like very high level reporting tools that wouldn't allow you to do any kind of advanced analytics, even like merging the data from different places and trying to get somewhat deeper insights. So I was like, and by the time, like, I was working a lot with the marketing data in our company, and I saw the struggle of like our internal users. They were literally like struggling to get like what was our CPC like in the last month, what how much did we spend like on our marketing during this last month, like KPIs like this. It was very hard to get them. So I was like, no, this is too much. I need to help these guys. I'm a nice person. So yeah, I got in touch with Monsef, who was back then appreciating the nice food in Paris. So he was having a very good life, and I was like, now we need to do something about this. We need to help people here. So let's get to work. Basically, we had some first sessions, brainstorming, trying to do to see the tools that are on the market. Maybe there is something that people don't know about, so we don't have to build anything. And we really found that yeah, between like there are tools, as I said, that are very technical, and that are expensive. And also there is the second category where we have like tools for just very high level and very simple insights, or for very simple reporting. So we were like, let's build something that would take the best from both categories,
Yeah.
and yeah, let's make it as simple as possible for the users. So we started the journey. It's been more than a year now. We have been working on Repozix. A lot of things have like improved on the tool. We are always taking our users like inputs into consideration. So basically, this is it for the small introduction into how we started our entrepreneurial journey. Yeah, and for now we are still on it.
Awesome, awesome. That is very inspirational journey that you have seen the problem and you started working, and you have analyzed whole lot of tools that is there in the market, and you come up with the solution that is the extractions of all these tools, and you created a best tool which is suitable for the every newbie marketer. For example, what happens is, every marketer is struggling to get the data, to download it, and to
Mhm.
consolidate it and make a reports. Or for example, if any freelancer is working for multiple clients, or any agencies are working for multiple clients, data reporting and management, it's headache.
It is.
It's yeah, it's a tedious job, right? And people waste so much of time doing all that stuff, because I have experienced it, right? I
Yeah.
have experienced that, so I can say that yeah, it's a tedious job, and it's irritating, because if you are managing multiple clients, leave that. If you're managing your accounts, and if you want to analyze your accounts, how those are performing, if you're running any ads, and if you're downloading all these reports and want to consolidate and take us bird eye of every marketing campaign that you're running, or any social media activities which are happening across your channels. But it's it's difficult to see and consolidate and manage, and it's hell lot of mistakes that people are doing, right? So that's the reason the tool like Repozix are very very important in their marketing campaigns, in their in their day-to-day life, I can say, right? Because it saves hell lot of time and obviously money as well, right? So we are
Yeah.
super excited to see the demonstration of the tool. So if you can just take a time and let's get dive into the product itself, that would be great.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I just want to add something before I start.
Mhm.
Like this hard work, it's not going to get any easier, because like the
Right.
platforms, we are only getting more and more new platforms each year,
Mhm.
especially like for marketing. Like 2 or 3 years ago, no one heard of TikTok. Now TikTok is the thing. It is everywhere. Like, and you have to be there if you want to make real money. I mean, for your company. And yeah, I'm sure that tomorrow there will be new platforms, and so yeah, they will have to use those platforms, get the data, analyze, and do the reporting on those as well. So yeah, I think
Yeah, yeah.
it's a very exciting.
And guys, if you have any questions related to the product that we are going to demonstrate right now, and if you have any questions related to the plans and pricing, which is available on the pitchground.com about the Repozix lifetime deal, please feel free to comment in the chat box. And if you have any questions, please comment in the Q&A session, so that we can pick up each and every question and we can answer all your queries, right? And stick to the webinar, guys, because we have one amazing offer for this webinar only, which is not going to repeat, which is not going to happen again, because this is the exclusive offer which are we are going to release in this webinar only. So that would be, I'll announce it. Okay. Once we start, I'll announce it. Just hold on and let's get started, guys. Over to you, Abdullah.
All right, thank you. Great. So I hope everyone can see my screen. We have prepared some small deck. Basically, it's around 10 slides, very light slides. I'm not a big fan of slides, to be honest, but I think it's important like to get a high level overview of what we are trying to do here, like the team, as well as the product before we dive into the main thing, which is like the reporting and
We lost you, Abdullah. Let me pause the recording.
like a small deck around 10 slides just to have an overview of the product and what we're trying to do here. So just for the summary, we're going to talk about the problem. We're going to see some current solutions that are on the market, and finally, of course, we're going to present our tool and ourselves basically, because Repozix is not just a company, or it's not just a tool. It's a lot of things. So basically, the problem is, I mean, just ask yourself the question: are you spending a lot of time and effort on your reporting? If that's the case, then there must be a problem here, and you should do something about it. Basically, some statistics are like 21% of the marketing budget is wasted. Guys, this is not money that's used, it is wasted money, like due to poor reporting. This is things that we were talking about: wrong spend, wrong CPC, that kind of things. And of course, like some marketers, they spend up to 50% of their time just on tasks related to reporting. I mean, this might be surprising for you, but for me, as someone who worked on building reports, this makes total sense. Like, this is what I did for a living. So I mean, building a report doesn't, most of the time it means like getting the data, working on the data, cleaning the data, making sure that it's in the right format, building the different widgets or the different visualizations, try different things, like how the format and the layout of the report. So it does take a long time, guys, to build a good report, and this is why basically we decided to build the Repozix. This is to help you gain time as well as money, so that you don't have to waste any time and any money anymore. And also, as the last point is what I have mentioned before. I mean, for now, most marketing agencies use at least 5 marketing platforms. In the future, this number will only increase. So it's only going up. It's never going down. I mean, just like because we are getting like more and more like platforms, and the users are like they are literally everywhere. So in the past it was only Facebook, now it's Facebook, it's like Instagram, it's TikTok, and what have you. So now, few of the tools that are on the market. So there are two categories, of course: free tools and paid solutions. So for the free tools, by far the most known product is Google Data Studio. Everyone knows this product, especially in the marketing and in the sales field. What people don't know is that this is actually a business intelligence tool. It's not a simple reporting tool that would help you like create reports on the fly in a very easy way. So it actually requires a lot of good technical skills to set up, to have the data in the right format, and to make sure that the report is set up in the right way. Also, the second problem with Google Data Studio is like the limited integrations. So if like, to be honest, if like Google Data Studio was open to all the integrations that our users would need, Facebook, TikTok, and what have you, we wouldn't have built like Repozix, because we would be competing with Google, guys, and that's hard. That is very tough to do. So, but I mean, for them, they are more focused on building the business intelligence core of the tool, so they are not really focused on the integrations. And for now, they only have like, they only support most of Google products, and for the other platforms they don't really support that. If you want to get data into Google Data Studio, you have to use third-party extensions or tools, and those are very expensive, and they also have other problems. Of course, the last problem is that Google Data Studio, as I said, it is a business intelligence tool. It's not like a reporting tool for agencies. So things like easy templatizing. So if you want to create a report and easily transform this into a template, something that we will see and that you can do with Repozix, you cannot easily do that with tools like Google Data Studio, with Power BI, with Tableau, because that's not what they were built for. They were built for like big reporting projects. And also it's hard to organize your work. So if you have like different clients and you want a very easy and simple way to organize your work in folders or using tags as what we have like in Repozix, it's hard to do that in Google Data Studio. You have to use the old way of like creating file, moving that into folders and that kind of old stuff. Of course, and also like there are some what we call good features that agencies would need and would like to have like custom domains and other white labeling features that are easily that would help them a lot in their reporting tasks. So this is the problems with Google Data Studio. Of course, the second option for free reporting is Spreadsheets. Spreadsheets are very famous. I mean, everyone have used Spreadsheets. In my company, that was like the main thing that they wanted to do. Was like I remember like we like the IT department spent millions of dollars like on products from Oracle and all that, and at the end our users wouldn't care. They just use their Spreadsheets and they are happy. So yeah,
even though there are many companies who are spending hell lot of money on spreadsheets and they are still maintaining data on spreadsheet, and it's all clutter, it's all clutter. They're again hiring BI guys to analyze that data and paying salaries instead of investing into a tool like something like that gives you the ready-made reports or analytical data in front of you in just few clicks. So they are not investing their money into it. Yeah, it's happening in the market.
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, as like with easy things, I mean, there are problems, and one of the main problems with spreadsheets is they are error prone. So you can easily make an error while you have the data. Anyone can touch the data, anyone can play with the data, can change the numbers. So yeah, errors can easily happen, and also it is hard to maintain. So there is no easy way like to grow like the data set that you have to go through very long processes. And also, as I mentioned here, it's not easily scalable. So for example, if you have like if you create a report for one client and you want to do the same for the second one, it's double the work. You have to do it all over again from scratch, and that's very tedious. It's a lot of things to do, especially in 2022. So for the paid solutions, we know that there are a lot of paid solutions on the market. We have seen all of them, basically. What we have noticed is that they are expensive. So you have to get money on the table to use them, especially the good ones. Also, sometimes some tools are hard to use, to be honest. They are not built with the best. Sometimes, yeah, that's the thing. I think they are built more by digital marketers, so by the business people. So you find that in terms of user experience, in terms of the technologies that are used, they are not really the best. So the tool can be a bit hard to use. And also the last point, which is very annoying, is like the development cycle is very slow. We have seen some tools that are doing very well on the market, and they have like requests from 2016, guys. That's like 7 years or 8 years ago. That's a long time like to implement. And the thing is, I mean, it's like features and things that we already have on Repozix. So it's like, come on, guys. I mean, I think the users need they deserve something better than this. So
Even
that's
though I've bought one tool a few months ago, and it doesn't have the social media reporting. Okay,
Yeah.
so people were requesting, the feature request since 6, 7 months, but still
Mm.
it's in development. It's hard,
Yeah.
because if you have multiple social accounts and you're managing campaigns across multiple social accounts, and tracking data into Google Analytics and all that stuff, right? So you need a solid tool which has all these integrations, because these are the important integrations, right? You cannot avoid it. Right. And but still there are some tools who are, just focusing on one or two integrations, and they are just running their business. So no use of that, right? People are buying and again using spreadsheets, or again relying on different tools to, analyze those metrics. So there is no use of investing into such softwares, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, as I said, I mean, sometimes it's really, really surprising. For example, two simple examples. For example, with TikTok, as I said, I mean, it's something that became huge recently, but like 3 years ago, it wasn't that big. And like a lot of tools, paid tools, where users will have to pay hundreds of dollars each month, they don't have TikTok yet. They don't have TikTok ads. And if I am like a user who uses like who use TikTok with my clients, what should I do? And you go to their roadmap or something, or their wish list, you would find TikTok on top of the list. Like the users want to have TikTok, but it's not there yet. And I mean, from a technical point, we understand that, because TikTok is like a new company. It's not Google or Facebook, where you have documentation, where everything is easy to set up. But still, I think the users do deserve to have the best. And the second example is like Google Analytics 4. I mean, it has been around for like years now. And again, I mean, a lot of tools, they don't support like Google Analytics 4. They say most users use Google Universal Analytics or Google Analytics 3, so they don't support Analytics 4. And it's only recently when Google announced that they will be sunsetting Google Universal
Yeah.
Analytics, yeah, they are now going, yes, we will be
Now they
implement.
woke up.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like no, like I think they should be more proactive. But
Right.
again, I mean, so again, this is why we have Repozix. So Repozix is not just a simple tool, it's a great team. It's customers, so our customers represent everything for us. This is why we have the icon of the house. So they are like, we are one family, so we consider them part of our family. And also, like Repozix, in a nutshell, it's a fast growing product, guys. We will talk about some of the things that we have done in the last year, and to be honest, compared to the other tools, it's literally mind blowing. So for the team, basically, the main team, we have other freelancers, other like customer support team, but the main team is like me and my co-founder Monsef, who is attending this call. We have known each other since more than 10 years now. We have known
Awesome.
each other since, yeah, high school. So like, this is not our first product. This is not the first project that we have worked on. We have worked on a lot of things together. We have made a lot of successes. So some of the projects, and some of the competitions that we have done, we have won them. And so, yeah, I mean, if I had the choice, to be honest, to do any something as big as this with someone, it would be Monsef. So yeah, this is us. So this was like 7 years ago during university. We were
Mhm.
still young and foolish.
Yeah.
We didn't even have a beard. I mean, I didn't have a beard. But here, this was last year in Paris when I visited him. So yeah, I mean, we have had a lot of fun so far, and we are sure that we're going to even have more fun.
Right. You
So
you
this
are
is
you're from the
for
left or right, in the old photo?
So yeah, this is me in the old photo, and this is Monsef, and now this is me, and this is Monsef. Yeah, I mean,
So the
yeah, the
gray
easy.
colored T-shirt is Mosif, right?
Yes. So yeah,
Okay.
yeah, this is Monsef. Oh, sorry.
Awesome. Now you both
I
have beard.
Yeah. So yeah, I was pointing to the wrong monitor. Sorry. So this is Monsef. This is me, and now
Oh,
this is me, and this is Monsef. The inverse, I would say, but yeah, still.
okay.
Yeah, so this was in Paris, and this was in high school 7 years ago. Sorry, not high school. This was in university actually.
Okay.
Yeah. So for our customers, as we said, we try to be very, very proactive. So anything they ask for, it would be taken as a high priority, of course, as long as it's let's say it sits well with our vision of the tool. So like we want to build basically the best reporting tool for digital marketers, for social media, and anything related to that would be taken as a high priority. This is an example from the PitchGround website. So this was like a comment from one of the users. They wanted to have, they asked
CNAME, yeah.
basically about white labeling features and especially CNAMEs or custom domains. Back then we didn't have custom domains. It was still on our roadmap, but we did prioritize that. So it was like a month ago. And to be honest, like custom domains, it was a very hard feature to implement. It's technically very, very hard to implement. And also, as usual, we looked at how our competitors implemented that. And again, I mean, our users deserve way better. So sometimes you have to get in touch with with like the support team to set it up for you. It's hard to change the CNAME once you set it up. Sometimes it takes time for it to be set up. For us, no, we wanted something using like some modern and the new technologies, and this is what we did. So we took our time. It was a few weeks, I guess, less than a month, but at
Yeah.
the end we implemented a very, very nice feature that we will explore later on. This is the first one. The second one was basically a few days ago on a post on Facebook. So a user was asking about a YouTube metric that we didn't have. We explored the options and we saw that that was possible to implement. Just like the same day we saw the comment, it was on the same day we implemented like the new metric. So we added the new metric to the integration, and we let the user know so that so that they can try it out basically. So this is our vision of how a tool should be, and this is how we treat our customers basically. So as I said, I mean, we're adding features and integrations all the time. So basically beginning of this year, the tool was still very new. So we only had 10 integrations. Now we have more than 30 integrations, and the new features are also added all the time whenever our users ask for them. For example, custom domains, custom fonts, again, another feature that was asked for, and we added that. Also other improvements like metrics, dimensions, or anything that's really that our users might want to have. Also, we build a lot of templates. So for now, we have around, I think, 50 templates that are public, that are shared with the users so they can use them. But in the future, we have a lot of ideas that we will implement around like community templates, voting systems to make sure that the best templates are shown on the top, allowing, of course, all users to share templates with the community and that kind of things. So I think templates will be a big feature, and it will be a big part of our products. Basically, now we will get to the last part of this boring presentation. So yeah, just some features that we have in Repozix basically. So we have a very powerful and flexible reporting tool with a lot of editing features. So let me now close this and go to here. So this is Repozix basically. Let's start from screen. So this is Repozix. This is the first screen that you would see when you first create an account. So basically, this is the home screen where you have the different steps that you need to take in order to create a report, basically, which is the second step here. And logically, you have to connect a data source or an integration because we need your data to create a report. So to connect a data source, it's very easy. You have to go to click here, or from the left menu, you see this. So you just click on connect. You choose the data source that you are interested in. So for now, we have more than 30 integrations, I think 31. And we are all the time adding new integrations. So Freshdesk, HubSpot, and Pingdom. They were our recent additions. So they were added after the launch on PitchGround, and this is why we have the small beta sign here. So basically, you connect a data source and just following very simple steps. For example, for Google Analytics, just click on connect. It will take you to choose an account that you have connected to your Google Analytics. And here it will ask you for, of course, the services that we are going to use. Mainly, we will be reading the data from your account. And here the last step is like to choose the data source. So sometimes you have more than one data source connected to your account, so you will have the possibility to add more than one account. So for example, if I had more, I would be able to see them here.
So
Yeah.
it's depend how many websites and data and the properties that you have created in the Google Analytics. So that will be shown in that drop down list, and you need to select one by one whatever you want to see.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. That's exactly it. And then we have labels. I will show that in a second. So we have labels. Labels is like tags. They are very useful to organize your work and also to filter on data sources or on reports. So for example, here it makes sense to give, for example, a label of like Google Analytics. Yeah, Google Analytics. So that's it. You click on submit and it will take you to the list of your data sources. It will say that the data source was successfully created. And here it is. So this is your newly created data source with the icon of the integration. So as I said, when you connect a data source and you have a lot of, for example, Facebook page, this is a famous example where you might have many pages that you manage. So of course, it will take you to your Facebook account. Here, you need to give it the right access. And here, as you see, for me, for example, I have like three pages. So you can select the first one, the second one, and the third one. Of course, give them a label if I want, and then click on submit. If I want to only add two, I can add only two. I mean, it's like connecting the data source. It's very, very flexible. So you can use more than one account. Now you can go back to, for example, connect. You can choose Facebook again. You can select another account and you can connect any number of data sources you want. So it is very, very flexible. So again, on data sources, we have, for example, some data sources with what we call metadata. So we are technical guys. I mean, both me and Mosif, we are very obsessed with like optimizations, that kind of things. Every time we see something taking more than 3 seconds, we say, no, this is too much. Like this needs to be improved. So I mean, for example, for like ads accounts, for like Facebook ads and Google ads, they have a lot of metadata, for example, campaigns, ad groups, and ads, and that kind of things. So for us, we decided to include that information in our data sources, so that then when you create a report, we don't have to get those information each time. So it's for optimization purposes. And you can go here and check, for example, the list of data sources that you have, the list like of campaigns, ad groups, and ads. So again, this is just under data sources. You click on a data source and you go into those details. If you want to refresh those details, for example, I mean, we do have processes in place to refresh those details each time you create a new report. In a lot of cases, so we have a lot of smart systems in place to make sure these are refreshed all the time. But still, if you want to refresh this by yourself, you just click here and it will say refresh was successful, and that's it. So it's actually very easy to do. Of course, I mean, you can change the labels, you can delete the data source. This is part of the process. Now, next step, of course, home screen is to create a report. If we go here and want to create a report, we will have two options: to start blank. So you will start with an empty report. This is easy. Second one is to use a template. This is the interesting option. It will take you to the templates menu here, where we have the list of templates. As I said, for now we have 50 publicly accessible templates. So this is accessible to all the users. We have different tags or labels, so you can filter here. For example, we are interested in Facebook ads, so we select Facebook ads, and it will only show you the templates where we have Facebook ads selected. Let's say that we like the title of this one, we like the label, so we want to try this. And of course, you can preview. So before you select a template, you can preview the template here. You will see an overview of the template. And as I said, if you like it, you can go into more details. So you just click here to view this in the report editor. So here, this will open this template in the report editor. And the good things about the templates in the report editor is, I mean, you can check the template in more details. You cannot delete anything because this is a template. So even if you try and, for example, delete this page, you can click on yes, and then it will not be deleted actually. So the template will always be protected. And here you can see more details. For example, the title of the widget. You can see the name of the metric, the data source, or what we call the data element creator. Because when you have like a report created using your customers' data, and then you transform this into a template. Here, we need to protect the sensitive data of your clients. So anything related to a client, we would replace that with like just some name holders, for example, data element creator. So in this report, we have, for example, Facebook ads and Google ads data. So we would have two data element creators. This is the first one. And when you select a widget, it will tell you what data element creator it's using. Of course, you can also check the metric. You can check which metric is used here, the campaign, if a campaign is used, the breakdown. But again, I mean, this is like a template. So for example, for the campaign, when you create a report using this template, you can choose whatever campaign you want, or you can choose all campaigns here, like what we have here. Of course, you can change the color of this data element. And yeah, this is pretty much it. So let's say that you like this template, it looks fine for you, and you want to use it to create a report. So you just click here.
Awesome.
And
So that is pretty, pretty awesome feature that you can connect multiple data sources, and the templates are ready made. You don't have to create by yourself. Those are already verified and created basis on the market research, and you just have to select. That's it. Your data will be plugged in, and data will be fetched from different sources that you have connected to the connected to the platform, and you can start analyzing the data. That is pretty cool. So before we dive into the different features, let me announce the offer that is, people are waiting for it. So guys, before I announce the offer, let me tell you guys, time is money, and you don't want to waste either of time creating, either of them creating reports that could take hours. You're not alone. Most people hate creating reports because it's time consuming and tedious. Marketers lose up to 21% of the marketing budget due to poor data, which leads to bad decision making, right? So I'm not saying by my own, right? So this was a data which was published in an article by Digital Commerce 360, right? So imagine spending hours gathering data from different sources every week, compiling into a report and then sending it to your client. it's irritating, right? So this is the reason. So, the tool that we are presenting you right now, that is the must have tool. If you are a freelancer or if you are an agency and managing multiple clients, then this is the must have tool for you guys. So let me, announce the offer that we are going to present you in this webinar, because you have taken your time to join this webinar and watching us, and hearing us, and whatever data that we are showing you, the tool that we are demonstrating you, you're liking it so far, right? So the offer is, if you are going to buy any of the deal, any of the plan which is there on the pitchground.com, whether it is plan A, B, C, D, E, whatever is the plan is there on the pitchground.com, you will be getting the same code, for example, same code as a bonus code in your account, right? So this is the deal, guys. This is the instant offer. You must go and grab this offer, because this is not gonna come again. Whatever code, whatever deal, whatever plan that you're gonna buy right now. So I'll tell you what is the timing. So the offer is only for next 20 minutes. So let me start the timer. Your time starts now, and go, guys. So let me tell you again. So the offer is, whatever plan you're going to buy right now within this time slot, for example, 20 minutes, which I just said, and the timer is already started. So in that time slot, whatever plan you're gonna buy, the same plan will be credited to your account as a bonus code. So you're getting 1+1 offer in this webinar, because you have taken your time and watching us live in this webinar. Go, guys, this is your time. Do not miss out this opportunity. So your time has already been started. So let me share the deal link. If you're struggling to get in, go to the pitchground.com. Let me share that link in the chat box so that you can click and you can buy okay, so here we go. So let me tell you what is the plan. There are some, the conditions, not the actual conditions, but what you have to do is you have to buy the plan during the webinar. Already have made the announcement, right? So 20 minutes is the period. Drop a review within 7 days on pitchground.com on the sales page of Repozix. I'll share that link as well. And the 1+1 code will be added within 10 days after the 60 days period is over. Okay, so let me send that uh, in the chat box. Okay, so these are the conditions. You must buy during the webinar announcement period, drop a review within 7 days on PageGround sales page on the Repozix page, right? And the 1+ code, that is the bonus code, will be added to your account within 10 days after the 60 days refund period is over. So this is the offer, guys. Go, 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 grab this insane offer, because this is not gonna come again. This is the webinar only special offer. Okay, we can resume, Abdul Haq.
Okay, thank you, Swapnil. That was very useful. And yeah, as was mentioned, this is once in a lifetime deal. So guys, yeah, go for it. Okay, so let's recap what we have done so far. This is again the homepage for Repozix. We have connected the data sources that we want. The next step is to go to templates and to choose a template that's interesting for us. We're interested in Facebook ads. We have seen this template and we quite like it. So the next step is to use it to create a report. And this is what we are going to do. So we click on the templates, and if we are not sure of, or if we have made a, if we think that we have made a mistake, we can always preview the template and make sure that it is the right one. So now the easy part, you just need to give like a name for your report here, Facebook, and this is actually Facebook ads and Google ads. Overview is fine. The date range, of course. So do you want this report to have data from the last week, from the last month, from the last year? This is up to you guys. I want to see data for the last year. And here we will go to data element creators. So data element creator, as I said, is like just the data for the data sources that were changed, that where we have changed the names to protect the sensitivity of the data. So if you click, for example, on this data element creator 1, you will be able to see the widgets that we are talking about. So the client or the data source that you will be selecting will be used here with these selected widgets. So we have 4 selected widgets where this will be used, and all of them are under Facebook Ads overview. So obviously this is Facebook Ads. This needs to be a Facebook Ads data source. And here we filter the data sources to only have the option to select a Facebook Ads. So you select a data source and then you select a campaign. You can select one specific campaign, or in this case, you can select all campaigns, just like what I have done. So here you will see the data on the account level and not just one campaign level. Similar things to this data element creator one. You can see where this is being used by clicking where on the name of the data element creator. And then once you are sure of that, you can select the account, which is a Google Ads account, and you can select the campaign as well. So we have like 3 campaigns, so we're going to select all of them. And now you just click on create reports, and it will take a few seconds to show your report. So here we are updating the data, we are using the data sources that you have provided, and we are going through the widgets one after the other to make sure that the data is updated and showing your data. So now, for example, if you click here, and you will see the date range that we have selected last year, the widget title, the same as what we have in the template. The only difference is the data source. Of course, we will use the data source that we have used, that we have selected in the report creation. Metric is the same. Campaign is all campaigns. This is what we have selected. Breakdown is the same, and aggregation is also the same as what we have in the template. So basically, this is how you can easily create reports. Now, this is the report editor, and in the presentation, this is what I mean by like flexible and powerful report editing features, which we will see in a second. We also have like the rich and beautiful templates, something that we have seen, and also we have this great feature that will allow you guys to see data, different data elements in the same chart. So this is the same widget, not just the same, not just the same report, but the same widget. This is a feature that we haven't seen on the market. Like all our competitors, they don't have this feature, and we think that it can be a game changer, because let's see now, for example, you have two campaigns. One is on Google Ads and another one is on Facebook Ads, and you want to compare the results of the 2 campaigns. So for example, just open a new page here, create a new widget, select the type. Let's just have I don't know, bar charts looks fine. And then we are interested, for example, in comparing the CPC, average CPC campaign for 2 specific campaigns. Let's select this one. I think we have data here. Yeah, we do have data. So this was our CPC for our for this specific campaign that we have selected. We can limit the data to only last quarter to, yeah, so this is better now. So this is the CPC for the Google Ads campaign that we have selected. And we want to compare this with a Facebook Ads campaign, actually, not a Google Ads or something like that, but with a Facebook Ads. So we have in Facebook Ads CPC, and we select the campaign. We just need to change the color. So this is very, very important. You have to change the color in order to be able to see the different values. So here it looks like we don't have any data for this campaign. Do I have to go to last year? Yeah, 1 second. Yeah, so my apologies. We don't have data for the last quarter. We only have data for the last year. So this was back in October 2021. So this was the old account. My apologies. Anyhow, you can see now the idea. So for example, under this selection here, 1 second, let's make this bigger. And so this is CPC for Google Ads. This will change the name here and also on the hover. And the second one is like CPC for Facebook ads, FB ads. So here now, when I go into where we have the data for the two metrics, you see that you can easily compare them. Like one value is 0.26, one is 0.01. I mean, this is like data for us, to be honest. It's not the best data. It's just for testing purposes. But when you have two campaigns where you are trying to optimize and find the best platform for your client, this can be a very useful feature for you, and it will help you a lot. So of course you can select a widget, drag and drop it, move it around on the report. You can go to the bottom right, and then you will have this symbol here where you can change the size of the widget. So this is it. This will help you change the size. So you can make it very small, or you can make it as well bigger. Also, as we have seen, you can change the colors of the data element. This will be reflected here. And for the theme, you can, for example, customize the theme. If you want, you can use yellow or a light theme. I like the light theme. So this will give you the light theme. This will change the background colors of the report, of the widgets. So basically, yeah, it will have an impact on all the report that you have here. So you see the changes were reflected in here. Here we have a custom defined background color. So this is why the theme didn't change the custom color that we have defined already. So this is why you can change it manually. Oh, you can't see the values now. Anyhow, I'm not gonna spend a lot of time here. This is a very, very rich report editor platform. You can, of course, if you have issues with your data, you can refresh the data for this widget. So this will refresh the data. If you can double click here and delete the widget, you can add more pages, for example, up to 5 pages or even more. We have increased this limit. And also when you so you can change, of course, the logo of your report. So for now, it's the default logo for Repozix. You can go here and change the logo for your report. And this is just an option to refresh all the widgets in your report. So in case, again, if you face any issues with refreshing the data and it doesn't refresh automatically, you can click here and it will refresh all your widgets. Also, we have this global range type. So let's say that you are looking at the data from last year and you want to limit this to last quarter. This clicking here will change all the data in your report to only focus on the last quarter. So this is a very easy way to limit your data set. So as we've seen before, we don't have any data for the last quarter for Facebook ads, so everything is empty in here. This is just like the empty widgets. And for Google Ads, we do have data, so we can see this. In a nutshell, basically, this is the report editor. We're not going to go through all the details. It's a lot of details. And we have 1 second here. So if you go, guys, to the homepage, Help Center, you will find that we have a lot of documentation here about like the report, the different components, the widgets, the data elements, the date ranges, data element creators, like everything is in here. We also have the widget types. So we have a very thorough documentation. So if you have any questions, you can always start here and it will help you with understanding how Repozix works. Next is basically the tagging system. So this is a beautiful feature, to be honest. If I go now to here, let me go back to Repozix, close this report. And now if I go to workspaces, let's say that you have 50 clients or more connected, 50 data sources. And let's say that this data source have a tag of client A or something. You want to see everything related to client A and they're the same place. So you can do that. So if you go to workspaces, you see we have 1, 2, 3, and 4 tags. So, and also under reports, we don't have any tags, so we are good. Under workspaces, you will find the 4 tags that we have defined. So, and once you click on a tag, it will show you the data sources and the reports related to that tag.
Yeah,
So,
this means we can get the bird eye view or the
yeah,
total analytics data of the different client, right? And the different
exactly.
different, for example, different workspaces. So this
Yeah,
is something new because I have not seen this kind of feature in other tool that I have used so far, right?
yeah.
Because hardly anyone is offering this kind of feature wherein you can combine the data sources of different clients and you can capture the report and you can have your analysis done, right? This is something incredible feature that I've seen in the Repozix. Awesome.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. So this is just an example of like under workspace client A. Let's say this is a client. You can see the reports related to this client. Click here, and it will open the report for you. So this is like an easy way to organize your reports. So and of course, if we go, for example, to reports, you will have the option to share the reports. You have password protection, and also you have the option to create a template from a report. Let's say that you want to create an internal report and you want to use this with other clients. So you create your report, or you can start with a template like what we have done, and then you click on templatize. It will just tell you to give the name of the template and like who created the template. For example, this is just a Google Ads template, wherever, just the name, and click on submit. That's it. The template was created. Now, if you go to templates and you go, this is the public templates. If you go to your templates, you will find the new template that we have just created, which is this one. Yeah, this one. So this is the template that we have created. You can preview the template. You can check that all the sensitive data was protected. So if you open this in the report editor, you will not find any, for example, any names of the different clients that you have, the data sources that you have. So you can take this link and share it with other users or with other people, even with your clients, and that's fine because the sensitivity of the data is protected. Basically, this is for the workspaces and for the tagging system. And the final thing is the
Awesome,
rich
awesome,
white
guys.
layer.
Let me remind you to all the viewers that we are running out of time, and we have only let me check the timer. It's only 4 minutes remaining. So, guys, please go and check it out the deal and get the offer. This is an insane offer that we're offering in this webinar only. So do not miss out this offer and few questions that we are coming. So we can take 1, 2 questions and we can again resume the demonstration. So Derek is asking like let me go back to the chat and see what he was asking. Okay, so Derek was asking that if we buy plan E, that is lifetime plan, I will get the another code for the same software. Yes, you will get the same code. For example, if you're buying plan E, you'll be getting the same software, same bonus code within 60 days. After the 60 days period is over, that is means the refund period is over. Within the 10 days of once the refund period is over, you'll be getting that code inside your account, inside your PitchGround account. And we're getting some questions. So What does 25 reports means in your basic plan? That is 25 reports for lifetime. Vijay is asking this question, Abdullah.
Sorry, what question? I'm checking the chat now. What question is that? This
It's in the
one?
Q&A section.
Yeah, the Q&A. 1 second. Let me go back there. Yeah, Q&A. What does 25 reports mean in the basic plan? Yes, 25 reports on an account level. So again, if I go back now to like the account that I was working with, it basically had one report. So this is one report. This is what it means. 25 reports means you can have up to 25 reports.
Awesome. I hope
Yeah.
that answers your question, Vijay. So let me take the another question. Can we send report by every day by email? Zest is asking this question.
Yeah, this is an interesting question. So we have something. So what we have when you share the report. So let's say that you create a report with when you share a report with your client, the data is automatically updated. So let's say that you copy the share link. So and you share this link with your client, they can receive this data. They can check the report on a daily level or on a daily basis, and basically they can see the updated data, not for example, if they are interested in last week, every day the data is updated, so this report is updated automatically. Now if you want to send an email, yes, you can do that. You can email the report to a PDF version or something to your client, but to be honest, for now we still don't have an automated way of doing that. The best way for us is to share the link, and they can check it whenever they want.
Awesome, awesome. So let me share the use cases of Repozix, guys. So you
Yeah.
can create reports for your social media, for ads, for other business accounts. Combine KPI from different sources in one single report. For example, audience engagement from Google Analytics, Facebook page, and LinkedIn page. Then track and compare PPC campaigns result across Facebook ads, Google ads, and TikTok ads. That Abdullah said, like most of the major tools, which are big daddies in the reporting niche, they do not have TikTok ads, but the Repozix has the TikTok ads feature or the integration inside the platform. So guys, grab your lifetime deal license for Repozix and start making a data-driven decision today. And the offer is still valid. I think so. The timer is over, but I would like to extend that offer for next 10 minutes, or I can say before the end of the webinar, so you can get that offer benefit. And if you have any questions related to the tool or related to the plans and pricing that we are offering from pitchground.com, please ask your question in the question box so that we can answer all your questions and the doubts. Yeah, so let me take one more question from the Derek. Derek is asking, I'm totally new, but learning to get some websites up. I find the whole Google Analytics, Facebook Pixel confusing, but then you end up with all these different pixels, etc. And I can't even make sense of. And I have no idea how to do this retargeting thing. Does this product simplify this integration? And as a newbie, this is products really needed for me with such little experience and only one or two websites. So
Yeah,
over to
so
you, Abdullah. Yeah.
yeah, so Derek, to answer your question, yes, Repozix can help you because we help you create simple reports. I mean, if you go to Google Analytics or even Google Ads or Facebook Ads, it's very hard to find what you are looking for. With us, like it's one place, it's one interface. You don't have to learn 20 tools to use those platforms. You only have to use one tool, and also you can use, as we mentioned, templates. So you just create a report from a template that was created by professionals. You connect your data, and that's it. You can check all the data that you have, especially in the first days and while you are learning the technology. That is very, very important for you. I mean, I understand the frustration. I understand the problems that you are having here. And yes, Repozix was specifically built to help you with this kind of issues.
Awesome, awesome. We can resume the demonstration part, and then we'll pick up some questions afterwards. I think we lost you, Abdul Haq. Yeah, here we are again. Yeah.
Sorry,
So we lost you
Swapnil.
in
Yeah,
between. Yeah, it's okay.
it happened again. Yeah, I hope you did hear my answer.
Yeah, it was helpful. Okay, so can we take the next question or do you want to resume the demonstration?
I think yeah, I think we can go ahead with the next question. Yes.
Okay, so Gary is asking any plans for Mailgun integration and can you bring custom data into a Repozix report, for example, from the spreadsheets?
Yes, so let's start with the second question. The answer is yes. We will be adding custom integrations, basically, especially from Zapier and spreadsheets, especially the spreadsheets part. We have already started looking into that, and we will add that soon. That's the first one. The second one is Mailgun. I mean, for this integration, to be honest, it's not on our roadmap, but we will of course add it. We will take a look at their API, how the integration will be, and we will add it to our roadmap.
Awesome, awesome. Gary again asking that I'm also interested in high level integration, GHL integration.
Yeah, it looks like this is another platform. Yes, we haven't seen this platform before, but yeah, the answer is we will add it to our roadmap, and we will look to basically integrate this. Yeah, it will be the same with for example Freshdesk. So this was a request from one of our the interested users. It was done like I think 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago, and we added that. So yeah, we will do the same with high level as well as Mailgun.
Awesome, awesome. So Zest is asking that is it possible to create my own report with all data?
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely, yes, yes. So if you go here, for example, create a report, you can start with a blank report, give it just a name, and then select any data sources you want. You can select, for example, everything here, like 5 data sources or 6 data sources. Just give this label. I'm going to give it the label test and submit. And here you will go, you will open your report and then selecting the data source and then start creating your reports like where however you want. Like this is Google Ads, for example. You can create a number with, let's say, data from Google Analytics, number of users by the date, and yeah, this is your number of users by the date from Google Analytics. This is the cost from Google Ads. So yeah, you can create the report. The report will be automatically saved, but you can save the report, change the theme of the report. So yeah, you have all the options basically.
Awesome, awesome. And I'm personally interested knowing about the WooCommerce integration. I can see that icon is there, that integration is
Yeah,
available inside the platform. So
yeah.
what kind of data is available or what kind of data that Repozix fetch from the WooCommerce?
So yeah, the WooCommerce is, yeah, we don't have this integration. So Swapney, for the data, we try to fetch all the data that our users need. We start with the main metrics and the main dimensions if the integration have more than one dimension. So the data dimension, the time dimension is like the default one, but sometimes they have like the country, they have the source, they have, it depends on the integration. So if the answer is if a metric exists on the WooCommerce, we will fetch it. So similar to what we had with YouTube, where we didn't have a metric, but a user asks for it, and we did add that. So yeah.
Awesome, awesome. So does it capture all the orders and the dollar value of the orders,
Yeah,
and all that, the order graph, everything, and as well as the customer data from the
absolutely.
e-commerce?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we have a template for WooCommerce, but it doesn't contain everything. So this is just like a few of the metrics that we have. So here you can see total orders, purchases, new customers, orders and purchases in the same chart with the dates. Also here you see a detailed view. So you have the date, the gross sales, net sales, the orders, the items purchased, the total refunds. So yeah, you can basically have any metrics you're looking for.
Awesome, awesome. So it shows everything like gross sales, net sales, orders and purchases,
Yeah.
everything, and the daily detailed view as well, right? Presented on the dashboard. Awesome,
Yeah,
pretty awesome.
yeah,
Cool,
absolutely.
cool. So I will take the next question. So Derek has written so much. Okay. So I know your product vision is all on reporting from as many sources. Do you think you would consider making this more expensive? Okay, so he means the expansion of the tool and built-in tools like keyword research, uh, ad builder, split testing, and auto choosing the best campaign templates for from different niches. So having all this social media tool present, people want to automate building their ads, social posting, automation creation tools for some social media posts like Facebook, Pinterest, etc. I think this would make a tool much bigger and wider appeal. So, what's your thought on this? Because you have a vision, right? You have a USP of the Repozix that it's a
Mhm.
hardcore reporting tool. So, do you have any plans in going into a different dimensions that Derek was suggesting?
So Derek, yes, basically your question is a very interesting one. As you mentioned, Swapnil, it talks about the vision for our products. So in a nutshell, for now we are doing reporting. We are doing what we call ad hoc reporting. So we have a report, we save the data. The second step, the next big step for us would be to have the historic data. So a lot of the platforms, for example, Twitter platform, it doesn't allow you to get your historic data. I know it's not fair for the users, but this is how things are. They control your data, guys. So, and sometimes they don't allow you to even have access to your data. The next step for us is to store the historic data of our users and also to expose the data using IP, of course, secured IPAs in case they want to export the data and use it elsewhere. So it's their data, so they can own it. The third step after this will be built is to use this data. We are nerds. We are like computer scientists. So this is the interesting part for us. Once we have the data, we will build AI systems to improve the campaign creation process, to improve how you create your ads, to improve what keywords you should use with your ads and with your campaigns. So all of these use cases will be possible once we have the historic data and the data saved on our platform. So yeah, absolutely. A lot of cases are on our roadmap. For now, we are trying to build the best reporting platform. We will make sure that our users are happy with that. Once this is done, of course, we will move on to the next steps of our roadmap.
Awesome, awesome. Thanks for answering that question. So I think so. Okay, so we have answered all on most of the questions that we came across. So you can resume to your demonstration or whatever features that you wanted to showcase or which are left before we wind up.
Yeah, so the last feature that we have is basically the white labeling features. So this is an important one. And if you guys go to the website and to the documentation section, let me just get rid of this documentation section. So this is under help. So if I go to repozix.com and then go to 1 second, help center, you will see this white labeling title here, where you will see, where you will be able to see all the options. So for example, you can see how you can change your theme. You can create a custom theme, what you can do in a theme, change the background, the widget content, the widget background, the font family. So this was a new feature that the user asked for, and we added that. So let's see that in action. So let me just go to a report. This is, for example, a report. If I go to the theme and then go to edit, you will see that we have a font family, and we can change the font type here. Click on apply theme, and you see the font type changed everywhere. So this will allow you to create unique reports for your clients, make sure that they are happy with what they are seeing, basically. Yeah. So this is for white labeling. Changing the theme. Second one is changing the logo. Of course, you can have the logo of your agency or of your client. You can also change the colors, as we have seen, the background color and the color of the data or the values here. Finally, you can also have the fonts. So you can change the font, as we have seen, by applying this change to the theme that you have. And for these options, for example, let's say that in your company you have your own colors and you want to create a theme that you want to use with all your reports. You can do that. So you can come to your settings under profile, you can create a default theme, and then so let me just go to the report here. So guys, when you create let's say this theme here, you can save it. So let's say this is my theme. I want to save this theme, so it is saved. And now when I go back to my profile, I can pick this up. So you see, this is my theme, and this will be the default theme for all your reports. So you don't have to change it every single time, and it will be the default one. The second one, of course, is the default logo, if you want to choose the logo for your agency. The second one and the last one is, this is again very important, custom domains. So we have created a whole documentation section on how to use custom domains in Repozix. It's very easy, actually. So it's very straightforward. There are two steps. The first one is, of course, to create the CNAME in your DNS provider with the target or the destination of this address here, clients.repozix.com. And like the second thing is just to set up this new CNAME in your basically on your profile. So if you come here and you set, for example, this to reports.myagency.com and click on submit. Now when you share a report, this will be the link, reports.myagency.com, and of course this will be the report ID. So this is a very beautiful feature. As we said, it was implemented using world-class technologies, so you don't have to get in touch with us, guys. And also, if you want to change this, you can change it on the fly. It will be set up right away, so you don't have to wait days or something to set this up. And yeah, and also it's included in most of the plans that we have. So great.
Awesome. This is pretty amazing, feature, and that requires a lot of things, but technically, right? It's not that easy to, bring custom domain or white labeling feature inside the platform, because at the backend level, you need to do so many changes, and you need to facilitate so many requests in the backend, because if I'm connecting my custom domain to the platform and I'm making it a white label, so you're replacing the branding of Repozix and you're showing your branding, which gives the value to your agency, to your company, and your customers will trust on you, and they will surprise that what an amazing tool that you're using for the reporting, right? But backside of the story, these guys have to do a lot of things a lot of things inside, tweaking the platform to make it available, to make it look like your platform basically. So it's a tough job, and you did it well. I think you shown the request came, I think so, 1 month back, and
Yeah.
you have facilitated that. You have taken that request into consideration, and you have made it available within the month. That is a commendable job, guys, you have did, because people takes months and years to facilitate this kind of request, and you did it within 1 month. That is really a commendable job. Thank you so much for taking the taking into consideration of the community members, and you're doing it well and executing it within the shorter period of time. Commendable job. Thank you, guys. Yeah, guys. So I just commented that we have extended that offer till 11:30 p.m. IST. So only right now 3 minutes left. So whatever purchases which are happening in this time frame till the offer, till when I announce that offer. So all those purchases are eligible to get the 1+1 offer that we have only bought for this webinar. So, and congratulations, guys, those who have purchased and those who have grabbed this offer. Congratulations, you made a good decision of your life. And awesome, awesome. Yeah, over to you, Abdullah. If you have anything to share,
Yeah, the last thing is basically user management. So guys, again, I mean, this is a collaborative reporting platform. So you can basically send a request to your colleagues, and they can basically have a role in the account. For example, admin, an editor, or just a viewer in here. And then they can, for example, connect data sources, create reports. You can collaborate on the report creation, on creating the templates, on, yeah. So this is a truly collaborative platform. Again, you have documentation for user management. So here you have all the details on how to invite the users, the levels of access, what they can do and what they cannot do, like the different roles, and also the common questions that we receive. So basically, this is everything we have for now in Repozix. I'm sure there will be a lot of new features in the future, so please stay tuned, and we will send updates all the time. Just we have one question, I think,
yeah,
from
yeah.
Eric. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, for the 10 websites, yeah, I mean, if you have 10 websites, let's say for each website you have like Facebook page with the with the Google Analytics and maybe other integrations. I would say that the plan A might not be enough for you, so you have to consider, the other data sources that you might have in the future, because this will be once in a lifetime offer. Once we close the lifetime deals, we will never open them again.
Yeah. Derek, if you have more data sources, or if you're a freelancer managing multiple clients, or if you're running your agency, so in that cases you need to go for the bigger plan, because the plan A is for the individuals only, right? So
Yeah.
if they have limited data sources, then you can go for the plan A. But if you're begging for a broader audiences, or if you want to give the services to your clients, in that case you need to go for the bigger plan. And obviously the offer which we are we're offering in this live webinar, that whatever plan you're buying, you will be getting the same code as a bonus code in your account. So if you calculate in that way, you're getting this code as a free. You're not paying anything, right? Because for example, if you spend $100, you're getting $100 code back. That is means you're spending zero, right? So that is the instant value you're getting from this webinar. So guys, this is a golden opportunity. Go for it. And I think so the timer is up. We have captured all the sales, whatever happened in this time frame. And thank you so much, guys. This was an amazing experience seeing this tool, because I have seen a lot of tools, and many tools are lacking this kind of features. They either show you a single report, they do not show you the combined report from the multiple data sources, or else they lack in terms of the integration. So you have a lot of integrations, and I can just remind whatever you have, like Twitter ads, Google Search Console, TikTok ads, YouTube, Twitter ads, LinkedIn page, LinkedIn ads, Instagram page, Facebook page, then Facebook and Instagram ads, Google Analytics Universal and Google Analytics 4. Right now, most of the tools are lacking the current version of the Google Analytics, but that is right now available out of the box in the Repozix tool. That is really a commendable job, because I was using one tool and I was lacking, to have that the latest version of the Google Analytics integration into that. But you guys have already provided into the tool, which is really awesome. Then you have Google Ads, you have GMB, Google My Business, Google PageSpeed Insights, Mailchimp, ActiveCampaign, Klaviyo, Get Response, Drip, Campaign Monitor, Send in Blue, SendGrid, WooCommerce, Vimeo, Vista. So many integrations, and Abdullah said that they are coming up with more extensions and the integrations. So this tool is the gonna be the massive tool for collecting data and KPIs from different sources and combine it into a single report. And that is something insane thing that you're going to do with this tool, because you can create custom reports as well. That is something different, because whatever I have seen into the other reporting tools, they have fixed and limited things, right? You cannot modify anything. You just have to select the report that is available. That's it. You just have to watch, analyze the data. The story ends there, right? But here you can customize it. For example, if you're managing ads on different platforms, and if you want to take if you want to check the high level report of those campaigns, so you can connect those ad platforms into this tool, and you can have that data in front of you, so that you can see each and every metrics from the different social account, different ad platforms. So that is something different that you're getting from Repozix, guys. And I'll tell you why people are choosing Repozix, because I've seen so many sales happen, and why people are choosing Repozix, and why you have to choose Repozix over the rest. Because different data sources in a same chart in the single, because you can connect multiple and combine it, right? Bootstrap your report creation process using public templates, because you don't have to scratch your head and create all those reports or customize it, because they have made it, right? There are the templates. You just have to plug and play. Your report is in front of you, right? So turn your custom reports into easily reusable template with one click, flexible and powerful report editing feature with multi-page reporting, organize data sources and report into workspaces using a Gmail-like tagging system. You saw the tagging system, which can be a minimum thing, the minor thing, but which that performs a very important role in terms of collecting, collating, and customizing report, right? You just have to give the tag. For example, if I'm connecting multiple data sources like Google Analytics, Google Ads, or Facebook page, so I can give one tag to that report, and that tag is available. If I click on that tag, the combined report is in front of me. That is very simple, right? Within just few click, your data is in front of you, right? And rich white labeling capabilities that's Repozix is offering, and the solid and visionary founders, right? Mosef and Abdullah, they have the vision to make Repozix something different and something bigger, right? So you're getting so many things from this tool, guys. And don't be that marketer who burns 21% of the marketing budget due to the poor data. Grab your lifetime daily license of Repozix and start making a data-driven decision today. Over to you, Abdullah.
All right, thank you very much. I wouldn't have said it better, to be honest. Yes, listen to Swapnil. He knows what he is doing. He knows what he is saying. So, yeah, thank you very much for attending the webinar today. I hope it was useful for you. And yeah, basically, this is it.
Yeah,
Thank
and
you.
thank you so much, guys, and congratulations those who have grabbed this offer. You guys are awesome, and you guys know what to do and when to grab this kind of exciting offers, right? Awesome, awesome. This was an amazing experience, by seeing the tool like Repozix. And thank you so much, Abdullah, for taking your precious time out and sharing some valuable information and demonstrating the tool. And for this amazing bonus offer, thank you so much for that. And thank you so much for everyone for tuning in. We'll be seeing you in the next webinar. Till the time, take care, be happy, and keep improving 1% every day. Have a good day, all.
Yeah.